Hello, welcome to this week's newsletter, and this week, welcome to the Emirates Club, the 18th fairway, where in a minute I shall be attempting Rory's 3-wood shot over the water that he dunked in the water, didn't he? Yeah, did you see that at the weekend? Fascinating finish. Looked like Rory had done enough to close it out. He needed to finish kind of 4-4 on a short par 4 and a short par 5 to win it. He pulled it into the bushes on the 17th, managed to get away with a par there on the short par 4, and then he needed a 4 to win it down the par 5 last. 267 yards left in, over the water, into the wind. Should he have laid up? That would have been a smart choice, wouldn't it, really? But he went for it, and he hit a big, horrible high cut into the water, made 6, missed out. Victor Hovland, young Norwegian lad who's now won 3 times in the last 5 starts, had a playoff against the old Richard Bland. Resurgence of Richard Bland, 48 years old he is, and he's in the form of his life. Anyway, Victor Hovland made the birdie 4, which beat Richard Bland in the playoff to win the Emirates, the Dubai Desert Classic. So it was great golf, but yeah, Rory threw it away. Unbelievable, most unlike him. But yeah, would he have gone for it if it was a major championship? Probably not. I reckon he would have laid it up to 100 yards, wedged it on, kind of giving himself a 10-foot birdie putt. If it went in, he won. If he missed it, he was in the playoff, worst case scenario. But you know, it's not for him. It's not a big tournament, so he took the gamble. It didn't come off, but we'll have a go at that in a minute. On the US PGA Tour, Luke List again, another kind of player who's had 250 starts on the PGA Tour, and he won for the first time over at Torrey Pines, the Farmer Insurance Open. A great golf course to watch on top of the cliffs there over in California, San Diego. But yeah, Luke List, he won. John Rahm was up there for a little while. Will Zalatoris, the young American thin kid who hits it a mile, looks like there's nothing of him. He was up there as well. They went to a playoff, Zalatoris and Luke List. Luke List won the playoff hole on the 18th, again a par 5. He hit it in the rough off the tee, but he did lay up this time because he couldn't go for it over the water, and he wedged it in from about 134 yards to 11 inches. So I'll have a little go at that in a minute as well for a bit of fun. And on the LPGA Tour, Lydia Ko continued her great form. She's suddenly come back to form over the last year or so. She won on the LPGA Tour. Again, Danielle Kang was up there, but she couldn't quite hold on this time. So Lydia Ko, former major champion, former women's world number 1, coming back to form as well. Right, okay, let's get into the Galston Golf Club news then, shall we? And we'll go back to last Wednesday's ladies competition, their midweek Stapleford, their monthly Stapleford, okay, where in Division 1, Heather Harvey won with 33 points. Well done, Heather. In Division 2, Sheena Embrick won with 38 points. Well done, Sheena, great score, that 38 points. And in Division 3, Jean Eagling won with 29 points. Well done, Jean, some good golf there. On Thursday, the men had the midweek Stapleford, where Dave Punter, well done Dave, he won Division 1 with 38 points. Must be continuing to turn that shoulders on that backswing. Obviously doing well. Well done Dave, great stuff. Dane Whiteley came second on 36 points, who beat Jim Robinson into third, also on 36 points. In Division 2, Graham Milan won with 41 points. Well done, Graham. He beat Martin Farrow into second on 39 points, who beat Andy Klein into third, also on 39 points. But back on countback, you can tell the weather's improved a little bit with the scores improving. And in Division 3, Mike Kipping, well done, Mike. He's had a little golf game MOT, one of those winter coaching packages that I've offered, 345 minutes. Plus the fact if you wanted the extra game assessment lesson as well, you can do that, and that's a sort of £65 or £90 depending if you want the game assessment. But Mike Kipping, fresh off the back of that, has got 39 points to win Division 3 of the midweek Stapleford. So well done, Mike. He beat Reg Cadmore, also on 39 points on countback, and Graham Cornwall, also on 39 points, also on countback. So very tight finish that. On Sunday, we had the Todd and Turner mugs, the latest version of the Todd and Turner, where Scott Watson and Nick Studd won with 45 points. Well done, gents. They beat Graham Milan, obviously in good form, and Justin Nichols, who's also in good form, good pairing that. They came second with 44 points. Well done to everybody who took part in that. Right, come on then. Let's see if I can recreate Rory's shot over here on the 18th at the Emirates Club in Dubai. Now, Obviously, I'm not going to hit it 267 yards. If I would, I'll be where Rory was. So I've put it forward a little bit, yeah? So I've got myself 245 yards to the hole, exactly the same spot, albeit 20 yards closer than Rory. I'm going to use the new TaylorMade Stealth as well. The new Stealth 3-wood, okay, the same one that Rory attempted his shot over the water with, and let's see if I can carry it off. So I've got 235 to carry the water, which is the absolute most I can carry my 3-wood. So again, if I was in a tournament, would I go for it? Maybe if I had as much money as Rory, I might do, but generally no, I would probably lay up and go with my wedge game to get it close, as Luke listed earlier, and also as Luke listed over it in America, and we'll have a go in a minute. Right, so let's have a go. So 2-3-5 to go. Can I make this shot for the glory? Get it on the green, get it anywhere near the green. I fancy my chipping and putting to get me up and down in two. So even if I bail out a little bit left, I didn't think the worst would have been. Right, so Rory hit a big, horrible high cut and he floated it up into the wind, and it was never looked like making the carry over it. Let's see if I can do a little bit better than this. I've had a practice when the pressure's on. Let's have a go. Right, I can see the clubhouse in the back. The skyline's not as busy as it was on Sunday morning. Let's have a go. Oh, I've hit it pretty good. I've launched it certainly high. Go ball, go ball, go ball, get over it. Oh, by the skin of my teeth. I've made it over the water. I'm on the front edge. Little chip and a putt. I'm walking off with the Dubai Desert Classic title. Wow, well done me. Well, happy with that. How far did I carry that? Let me just see. I think I carried it by the skin of my teeth. 230, so actually 230 carry. I bailed out a little bit left, but it got over the water. That's the main thing. I did better than Rory McIlroy, albeit I was 20 yards closer. But actually hit that really well. TaylorMade Stealth. It's not a bad shaft in it. It's got a hazard of smoke in it. It doesn't quite suit me, that shaft, but actually certainly hit it very well. Came off the face quite fast. Made a bit of a funny tingy noise, which you're not used to with TaylorMade clubs. But yes, certainly went very, very nicely. I think a certain Mr. Cribb might have that in the bag. He's the TaylorMade man, isn't he? But yeah, very, very nice. We do like the Stealth 3-wood. That is a 3-wood plus, that one. So that's the expensive one with a titanium face. It hasn't got the carbon face, this, okay? It's got the hot metal titanium twist face, which is really, really fast off the face. But very nice golf club, got me over the water. Right, let's have a go at Luke List's shot over at Torrey Pines. Right, let's try Luke List's shot now from the PGA Tour over at Torrey Pines. Here I am at Torrey Pines, 18th hole, 131 yards away, which was how far Luke List was away when he knocked it to 11 inches in the playoff against Will Zalatoris on Sunday evening to win his first tournament in 250 starts. Fantastic stuff. Obviously no grandstand, so it probably doesn't quite look the same on TV, but we remember back some famous shots here, isn't there? Tiger holding that putt in 2008 to get into the playoff against Rocco Mediate. John Rahm holding a couple of big putts, number one from the back of the green to win his first PGA Tour title, and won across the green last year's US Open to win it. So it's a famous hole, isn't it, with that big pond in front. So I've got 131 yards, which is exactly the same yardage that Luke List had on Sunday. He hit it into the right-hand rough. He hacked it out to lay up, unlike Rory, and then left himself 131 yards. He pitched it past the pin where there's a bit of a bank, and then dragged it back off that big bank down to 11 inches. His long game is fabulous. He's the best ball striker on tour according to the strokes gained data. He's number one in that statistic. So yeah, he's brilliant. And if you knock it to 11 inches, not even I can miss too many putts on that, can I? Okay, so let's have a go. For me, I'm going to hit my 9-iron. He probably hit a sand wedge or a gap wedge, probably, I should think, for him. 135 yards and spun it back. So for me, that's a 9-iron, and I'm going to attempt to do exactly the same. So let's give it a go. The pressure's on. I want to win my first PGA Tour title. I know the shot. I've seen it over the years at Torrey Pines. Come on, Luke List. Let's knock it in there, nice and close. Oh, I pulled it a bit. Get down, get down off the bank. Here it comes. Oh, I didn't spin it off the bank enough. I didn't quite get it close enough. Oh, how far did it go? How close was it? Let me have a quick look. It was about 8 foot away from the hole. That leaves me a tricky little downhiller. Didn't quite get the spin back that Luke listed. Never mind, that's probably because he's a slightly better ball striker than me, I would say. But yeah, good fun. So if you ever want to come in here and replicate any of the shots that you see on the PGA Tour, we've got all the old golf courses on there. It's on the old software, actually. The FR1 staff software, so the graphics aren't quite as good as what they are on the latest software that I updated to last summer, but it's still a good bit of fun. Me and Ollie have been trying to take on all these shots for the last hour or so, which has been good fun, bit of practice. Right, okay, that's everything for this week. Just to let you know, shop news, still plenty of sales going on, sort of moving last year's stock on. Ping wedges, Ping Glide 3.0 wedges have now been reduced to £100 per wedge, or 2 for 190, or 3 for 270. Okay, different options there available. There's about 6 or 7 wedges left, so if you're after some new wedges, whether it's just a lob wedge or you want to get your wedges sorted out because yours are a bit old and the grooves aren't so good, then you're not getting so much backspin, which is a big part of the game, especially in the summer, then come and see us. Those Ping Glide 3 wedges are superb. It's just that the Ping Glide 4.0s are due out end of March, so we're going to clear the decks ready to receive those, which means there's some great bargains there to be had. If you want to come in and talk to us about your gapping, to see how far you hit your wedges, to know what kind of wedges you would need, then come and speak to us in the shop. Right, other than that, if you want to take advantage of the golf MOT like Mike Kepping has done and improved his game, come and speak to me and we'll have a go at doing that as well. Right, that is it for this week. Thanks very much for watching and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care, bye bye.